All right, welcome back everyone to, unfortunately, more only up. It's just a frustrating game. So for some reason my Discord is not opening, so I can't post a announcement in there. Oh, you know what? I guess I could do it on my phone. Yeah, there's an idea. But that means I would have to go get my link. Well, I guess if that's what it takes. All right, so share. I mean, it's not that hard, I guess. All right, so I did leave my computer on. What did I say on my Twitter? Again with only up. We never give up. We will never give up. Never give up. Never surrender. Which, if you were not here last time, that is a quote from Galaxy Quest, a great movie. All right, so luckily this time we are not starting from the very, we don't have to start over because I just left my computer on from where we were here because I think that this is extremely close to the end because if I look up, there is not that much left. Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? Francisco, hello. Welcome in. How are you? I am good. How was your day? All right, so I did leave my computer on all night and we'll see how it goes. So, some interesting news today. The developer of this game removed it from Steam. I mean, you know, like I can still play it, obviously, like playing it right now. But people that have already played it or already bought it, they... Oh my god. Why is he doing that? People that already bought it can stop doing that. I don't understand why he keeps climbing on this. So people who have already bought the game can still play it, but people can't buy. Seriously, what? I'm not asking him to do that. He just is climbing on there by himself. But people can't buy the game now. I'm good, glad to be here. Well, I'm glad you're here too. Let's do this thing right. Oh, the dev might want to improve the bugs. Well, I will tell you what the dev said exactly. I'll put a link. I don't know why he keeps climbing the side. I'll look up the tweet after I get to a safe spot and put it in chat, but I guess the developer stated that there was too much stress on him about this game because there's a lot of people complaining about the bugs and also saying that he like stole stuff to put in this game. I don't exactly know what that means, but a lot of people are saying that he like stole assets to make the game, and there's been a lot of like negative comments and reviews and stuff, and he said something like, you know, I'm just a single developer, like I made the game by myself and it was just something fun I was doing, something creative I was doing. I was just like putting some stuff together and it's been way too stressful. So he personally asked for it to be removed from Steam. Okay, I'm trying to turn him around too fast, I guess. And that's why he keeps trying to climb the side. Okay, what? Keeping the game running so long might have exacerbated the bugs. It could have, but I was willing to take that risk because I would have had to start over anyway. Okay, so he can't... I mean, he can't climb on... He can't walk along the side. Which I think he should be able to, but, you know, this game is... As we've seen, it's a little buggy. But if I push him back here, that way... Okay, that way worked. So this almost seems like it was a game that was never meant to be released. But just somebody just like convinced the developer to release it. Because he said like, oh, I did the game by myself. I just was like, I was just having fun. I hope the game dev comes back stronger and less sadistic. Well, apparently the studio that released this is working on some new project, so maybe he's doing that. Okay, so we made it through that part, so let me go find the tweet. Let me find exactly, because I retweeted it. I'll put this in chat in case anybody is curious about reading this. Only Upgrader removed the game from Steam after being under a lot of stress all these months. So apparently back in June, Only Up was removed by Steam over allegations of stolen assets, which I did mention. I didn't really know anything about it at that time though, but Steam put it back. Oh, there's an article in there too. Okay, you know what? Maybe the article would be better to link. Hold on, instead of Twitter. So here's exactly what he said. I'm a solo developer, and this game is my first experience in game dev, a game I did for creativity to test myself and where I made a lot of mistakes. The game has kept me under a lot of stress all these months. Now I want to put the game behind me. And yes, the game won't be available in the Steam store soon. That's what I decided myself. What I need now is peace of mind and healing. I plan to take a pause and continue my education in game design, and further with new experience and knowledge to direct my energies to my next game with the working title Kith. It will be a new experience and a new concept with realism, with a completely different genre and setting, and the emphasis is on cinematography. This time I hope the project will be created by a small team. This is a challenging project on which I want to significantly improve my skills in game design. Thank you for your understanding. So Kith is... So, okay, so the developer is going to be working on that new game that the studio that released this is working on. I mean, like I said, it almost seems like this wasn't even supposed to be released, which makes a lot of sense. That sounds promising, yeah. No, it definitely sounds like the developer learned a lot of stuff. But I mean, this game, yeah, like you were right. Like it does show a lot of potential for the developer. Like this game had a lot of potential. It just sounds like it was like never even intended to be released. But it just sounds like somebody at the studio was like, bro, this is such a good game, we should release it. There are similar games out there that are more finished. So maybe I'll take a chance on one of those. Not right after this, though. I don't think I could handle a game that was just like this right after this. I'm imagining he's Brazilian for some reason. Oh, yeah? I mean, it definitely doesn't sound like English is his first language. But I'm not sure where the studio's from, or what he is. But yeah, his statement, it didn't sound like English was the first language. All right, so this part, I fall down somewhere and I have to grab onto something. I'm gonna slow-mo it. I just happened to grab onto it the first time. Can I see? Okay, see it? Oh, you can sort of see it. You like can't even see where to land. Nice. So I don't know that I was gonna do a review of this game anyway, but I guess there's no point. If I was going to do one, I guess it would be useless now because you can't even buy it anymore. And it doesn't sound like the developer is going to put it back on in Steam anymore. I'm supposed to jump over there? I would have opened this game to modders, but then they'd be able to prove if assets were stolen. Ah. Yeah, probably something he doesn't want. Oh no! Oh my god. No! Really? Okay, well where are we? We're back at the Heavenly Gate place. I know. I honestly don't know how people finish this game. Yeah, great. One of the really hard parts is you can't really tell if you need to do a sprint jump or just a running jump. But if you just do a running jump, it's not far enough. But then if you do a sprint jump, so you can't really tell if you need to do like a sprint jump or just a running jump. But if it's supposed to be a sprint jump and you just do a running jump, you won't go far enough. But if it's supposed to be a running jump and you do a sprint jump, that's a sprint brunch. If you do a sprint, if it's a sprint jump and you do a running jump, then no. What am I trying to say? If it's a running jump and you do a sprint jump, then you overshoot it and you fall either way. I mean, honestly, for like, if I was right and this game was never supposed to have been released, the developer put some pretty nice like textures and stuff here. I wonder what that orange is doing there. Like, I wonder if you're able to use it as a shortcut somehow. I don't see how you would. I understood what you were trying to say immediately. Nice. You've watched the stream so much you understand my language. I would have made it so you could type codes into the elevator. It would be an unofficial save function. That would have been nice. That orange, he's just chilling. Oh. You know what? I was wondering, like, why are there oranges around the ice area? Like, why oranges? I feel like it would make more sense if it was like popsicles. I think the Igloo Bar in Japan serves orange-based drinks. Ah. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, you know, oranges are kind of, they're like cool and refreshing, you know? You know what? I haven't had orange juice in a really long time. Phew. Me neither. It's a powerful drink. Yeah. Lots of vitamin C. I should go get some. Bless you. Thank you. Okay, this part is really hard because you can barely see where you need to go. What? I think this way? Well, at least, once you do this enough, you start memorizing the paths. But I've been through here a whole bunch of times by now, but that area with all the Asian decor and stuff, I've only been through there one time. I mean, I've been there like a couple times, I guess, but I've only made it through there once. I mean, this view is pretty cool. Because I didn't even know that was a plane that I climbed up on until I got on the helicopter. And that's some sort of like angel's ice sculpture, I guess. Which I didn't realize that was like an angel ice sculpture either. Okay, so last night is the first time that I made it through this area. It's the first time that I've like figured out where to go, because I couldn't figure out where to go. Like the first time I came here, I couldn't figure out where to go and like took a wrong jump and of course like fell all the way to the bottom. I mean, the worst part is like one mistake. Like if you just try to go somewhere and it's wrong, and you start all over. Like it's so time consuming. And in the end, you've just like accomplished nothing because you have to start over. Okay, there's something weird going on at the top of the screen. Yeah, I see it in my stream too. Oh, now it's gone. Okay, let me try something. Okay, I thought maybe if it was because I was walking, but no, it was something in that area, I guess. A random cookie here. They should have made it some kind of Asian cookie. Or like, oh, you know those egg custards? Those Chinese egg custards? I want one of those. I haven't had one of those in so long, but they should have made that like one of those the cookie, like an egg custard. Well, that looks like an American cookie to me. Or maybe this area is supposed to be Japanese? I'm not sure. Could be a whole mix of Asian cultures. Because lucky cats, I think they are generally seen as Japanese, but I think they started in China. Well, I guess everything that came out of Japan started in China. Agreed. Gotta go into listening mode for a bit. Okay, sounds good. No. Oh my god. I jumped. I don't know if I can get back. I'm gonna have to try to jump to that little area. Okay, well, that was a pretty easy jump, actually. Really? Kind of crazy though that developer though was like, oh, I just did it for fun, and then but there's like so much stuff in this game. I mean, it looks nice. Like this area like looks really, I mean, all the areas look really nice. So for something where he was like, oh, I was just having fun and just doing stuff, I mean, it looks really good. But I was saying from, I mean, from pretty early on, I was saying like, It doesn't seem to be very finished. But I wonder if that bed takes you up here. That bed next to the octopus. I wonder if it jumps you up here. But I mean, it makes sense that it wasn't finished because he was like, yeah, it's just screwing around. You know what? Climbing giant ninja stars with sharp edges is dangerous. We shouldn't be doing that. What the hell? Oh, you know what? This is not the place to jump onto. You need to jump on the wing. Okay. This is weird. No, I don't think the umbrella and the crane were this close together last time. Very odd. Okay, see, sometimes he just like trips up for no reason. When he does that, he can't jump. Where did I jump from? I think it's... oh. Yeah, here would be better, because We're directly above it here. What? I jumped from that flower to that flower from here? How did I do that? Alright, let's try doing it from here because I think I might have to sprint. I don't even remember doing this. I might have to sprint jump. Okay, almost overshot it. Maybe you don't have to sprint jump that one, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Because I always think that I need to do a sprint jump, but then it usually turns out I don't need to. But then when I don't, then I don't jump far enough. This is where I stopped last night. Just left my computer on. Also, this is where he kept climbing up the sides of the bridge. But we don't need to stop on like every single board. We can skip some of these. He can jump that far. Hello, water, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for coming in. Okay, so I figured out that when he climbs up on the side like that, you can use it to your advantage. Because you can have him go back to the other side, but then push him forward. Doing good. I'm glad to hear that. Any weekend plans? So are we going to outer space in this game? Hopefully. I don't know if we'll make it that far. It's been a long time going, and I mean, I don't think most people finish the game, do they? I can't imagine so. No. Let's hope so, water. But this game is seriously depressing. I don't know, like, if I don't make it to the top in this stream, I don't know that I'm gonna go back to it. I played a game similar to this and it took me 43 minutes or something close to that to finish it. Ah. What game was it? Well, I mean, I've been playing this game for a really, really long time. I mean, just... I don't know what it would take, how long it would take for me to do a single run, but I think it would take longer than 43 minutes. I think it had basically the same plot as this one. Oh, really? It's very interesting. Because I've never seen a game quite like this one. Or the plot, really. I mean, actually, I'm not even exactly sure what the plot is here. We've had a few lines from the kid saying that he wanted to escape where he lives, and he mentioned something about an abusive family member. I can't remember if it was either his brother or his dad. I mean, he said he's been trying to escape, and then I mean, he hasn't said anything in a long time, but around the area where, I think around like the pipes area and the train station, you get these lines where like it's somebody else talking, but it must be his dad or his brother or whoever's abusing him. And it says something like, "You'll never make it, just go back down to the favelas, get a job," or something. So it must be the voice of whoever's abusing him at home. But this is something about like trying to escape his abusive home. That's all I can get out of the lines. Hey, I think someone just joined. Wait, somebody just joined what? Your stream? What do you mean? Nobody can join the stream. Can I just climb this from here? Oh, I can. So why did I bother going on the other blades of the fan? I mean, I guess it was my first time up here. Yeah, like me, I just joined the stream too. Yes. Well, you've joined the chat. I guess you joined the stream technically. But I mean, nobody's like streaming with me. Imagine doing this IRL. I cannot. I was actually talking about, last night, I was actually talking about heights. Because, you know, we go really far up in this game. And I was saying that I don't understand how people can not be afraid of heights. You know, like, I mean, not necessarily have a phobia, but I think everybody in general, like, shouldn't like heights. Oh, it's an anatomically correct heart. What is the yellow stuff? Because it's, I mean, wouldn't it be like a basic survival instinct for us to not like heights? I mean, I don't have like a phobia of heights, but I don't like them. Like I wouldn't stand too close to the edge of somewhere really high up. Kind of weird that there's like water up in the sky. I guess it's weird that everything is up here in the sky. Do you have a phobia? Because I have arachnophobia because I get scared just by looking at a picture of a spider. I don't know, actually. I really don't like bugs. I don't have a thing about spiders in particular. But I like any bug I don't like. I really freak out when I see like any kind of bug. I'm actually okay with spiders. But I really freak out over like other bugs. Oh, no way. No. Oh, they tricked you. They tricked you into going that way. That is really mean. Magical rainbow path. Hey, test your fear by searching a close-up of a butterfly. Well, I don't get freaked out by like pictures, but if it's in real life, I don't like I don't even like butterflies. In real life. I mean, pictures are fine with me. But real life, no. And people are like, but you're a girl, don't you like butterflies? I'm like, no, they're bugs. That's the only thing I can think of that might be a phobia for me. Other than that, I don't really have a phobia. Okay, what? Like... He just, like, floats around on his own. Why am I the only one talking? I'm not really sure. Maybe other people just don't feel like talking. hate it when he does that. So I wonder why he chose to make this area go all dark. Should I make a really long sentence? I guess if you want to. As long as it's appropriate for chat. See, at least the further you go up, if you fall, the higher chance you land somewhere that's not all the way at the beginning. And there's a letter limit. Yes, there is a character limit. I think it's 200 characters. It's a much shorter limit than Twitch. But I think YouTube is much stricter with their chat and what kind of content they allow. That's why a lot of things are inappropriate. Things are not allowed on my channel, because YouTube's much more strict about that. Anyway, yeah, you could do like an emoji sentence instead. Now that I'm a YouTube partner, I have my own emotes. But you have to be a member to use them. He's drinking coffee like a normal person. Hmm. Totally normal. At first I thought this was a person dabbing. Isn't it? What else is it supposed to be? The person sneezing. Really? I thought it was a person dabbing too. But wait, why are they holding their other arm out like that if they're sneezing? Tunnel is gross, dude. It's not really a tunnel. I guess it's kind of a tunnel, but it's like the inside of a whale. So, can I climb on top of this from this blade? Oh, I can. I don't even need to bother going on the other blades. So, this is like a ship? When I'm bored, I like to use tubes as bow staffs. Oh, yeah. I guess they would make good bow staffs. They would have to be long enough, though. Come on. Oh, there's a sword in the heart. I just noticed. Okay, so I know I keep saying like, well, they should have done this and they should have done this in this game, but I mean, now I found out earlier today the developer said he was just like doing this for fun. Like, I mean, I guess there's no like should have done, like he was just doing some random stuff. I'm a ninja, not technically. Oh, that was gruesome, TBH. What was? Oh, the heart? Yeah, it was pretty gross. Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody that's a ninja technically anymore. Aha! We came back to the place where we were tricked. So that means I guess we could go either way because there's no. I think we have to go left. Because I don't think, if I go right, I don't think there's a way around that light circle. So, see, they tricked you because they make you think you can jump on the circle of light, but you just fall through. Because right before that, they have a bridge of light that you can walk on. I guess you could, yeah, I guess you could have jumped on whatever that is. Looks like, I don't know, what is that? Pizza? Not so funny fact. Ninjas used to be assassins. That, indeed, they did. They were like dishonorable samurai. Really? Okay, so I can stand on this though. You cannot stand on the cheese. That's also very misleading because it looks pretty solid. Put the dramatic mode on, I mean slow-mo. Yeah, it is pretty dramatic. It does help a lot though. Like I think ever since I made it to a certain point, I played most of it on slow-mo. What is this horse? Oh, that's not a horse, it's a dog. It's a giant dog. Oh, why did it just disappear? It's weird. Okay, I can still walk on this? Okay. It looks like you can't walk on it because it's disappearing, but I guess you still can. The horse disappeared. It did. That was weird. Also, I guess it's not a horse, it's a giant dog. I thought it was a horse too, but when I got closer, it's actually a giant dog. So yeah, just for somebody just like messing around in here, the light thing was pretty, the light bridges were pretty cool. What? Jesus died for you? Wait a minute. Why am I just... I'm just like back in... What? Why am I just back where I... This looks like where I started from. Where the kid lives. What? What is that? Oh my god, it's a dragon. Oh my god. Okay, this is not where I started. Oh, okay, great. Now I have to deal with a dragon. It didn't let you stand on the cheese because you were not worthy enough for the cheese gods. I guess not. I didn't even know there were cheese gods. Okay, so, but the texture, if this is supposed to be grass, the texture of this grass is not very good. But I like the textures of the other things. Okay, but that's weird because, I don't know, what is that supposed to be? Because it's weird because there is other grass and bushes and plants here and they look good. You must have had fun making this game. Well, I didn't make it. Or making it up here? Making it up here was not very fun. Making it up here was like the most stressed I've ever been. I don't understand why we're back to like a city. I mean, I forgot to put they. Yeah, so apparently just like a single person made it, which I didn't know that. I just found out today. It was like a single person that made this. But yeah, I bet he had fun doing it, but it seems like the game was never really supposed to be released. Because he made a statement saying that this was just something that he was having fun with. He was just testing stuff and being creative. And today it left the Steam store. So, I mean, I already have it, so I can still play it, but people who haven't bought it yet, they can't buy it anymore. I mean, it is very stressful, but I mean, I'm still glad that I experienced it. I mean, I don't know if there's any experiences that you're not glad to have, because you always learn something. This is what it feels to type random stuff in your computer. Yeah, I guess so. Although he did like themes around different areas. So we had like the Asian themed area with all the Asian food and temples and stuff, and then the ice part, and then it was like the pipes part. It was like this like pipes area. That's a very early area. And then like this area with all these fruits and vegetables you had to climb on. Oh, what is that? It's a beanstalk. Oh, it's like Jack and the Beanstalk. I like that I have to just I have to jump on a pig. Where did this beanstalk come from? Because I haven't seen it on my way up. Now it just shows up out of nowhere. How do these cars even get up here? Oh, you know what I just thought of? We also had the, like, the heavenly area. It's like, it was like a religious area, I guess. Because it was like this place that, like, looked like heaven and the giant statue of Jesus. I feel like the developer was religious, maybe? Because we had that whole area and then we also had a sign. I just saw a sign that said, Jesus died for you. I remember a challenge in a game like this where you need to jump to buildings and other stuff to get to the floating cafe, and at the end you get no cool prize or something like that, but a pic of a roach. What? Why? That's so weird. Okay, so the textures of the pizza, not very good, but the textures of all the fruits and vegetables are really cool. Oh my god, it's a it's a fried chicken drumstick. Oh my god, I love fried chicken in general, but I love drumsticks. Drumsticks are my favorite. The dragon is flying higher and higher. Yeah, so weird, but the prize is just some cowboy emoji cubes. Huh. Also, something interesting, these pizzas are in like these wooden things. And then we got a giant pizza slice. See, the texture of this pizza is good. It's like if it's an individual piece of something, it looks really good, but he had trouble making something that was like a collection of things. Eat, sleep, game, repeat. Oh, look at that! It's a whole stream setup. I got a computer, 3 monitors set up, or I guess that might be a tablet, that little one on the right. Got a printer, a TV. Why are you stepping on the pizza? You're ruining them. It's worth it. I gotta get to the top. That's our priority. See, this looks really good, this whole stream setup. Oh, that dragon just flew right next to me. So does that knock me off? Because that would be concerning if it did. Oh, they got a keyboard. They got a keyboard up here for you to jump on. See, the texture of the chicken actually looks really good. Welcome back, Francisco. Oh, we got a camera on the bed? Got egg on toast. Well, bread doesn't look very toasted, but that texture is really good too. look at that texture on the bread and the egg. They got all these like little holes in them and details. No! No! Oh my god. Okay, that wasn't too far. Also, I don't know why, but people love the roach thing, so they could put a reference to it on the game saying Stinky's Cafe presents cute. Huh. I mean, I guess it's just like a secret thing that people felt like they were accomplished. Moving on up, finally got a pizza pie, yeah. Yeah, we did get a little bit further. But the pizza, you know, the pizza doesn't look as good. The textures on the pizza don't look as good as... So I noticed that, like, I thought that the textures on, like, the fruits and vegetables were really, really good. But the pizza texture doesn't look as good. It's like he had more trouble with, like, doing, like, a collection of things rather than, like, an individual thing. Francisco, to get you a refresher on what is happening is that this is like a flashback. Wait, what? Oh, because I went through it here before? And also, I don't know if this is... the screen is supposed to be grass, but that texture is not very good. Don't forget the W. I'm trying. I heard something about a dragon. Yeah, it's flying around. I don't know what it's doing. Like, I don't know if it's... like, it hasn't done anything. It's just flying around. But I don't know if it's gonna be able to knock me off. That would really suck. I don't know where it is right now. But I can hear it. I can hear its wings. Oh yeah, that will... I don't know why, but a dragon suddenly appeared. Yeah. I don't know why either. Maybe it's astroturf. Maybe. The texture is still not good, very good though. Probably doing dragon stuff. It probably is doing dragon stuff. I don't know, but like, wouldn't it by default be doing dragon stuff if it's a dragon? Like anything it does would be dragon stuff, technically, wouldn't it? It is a pretty cool dragon. It's like a Western looking dragon. It's not one of those Chinese looking dragons that are just like look like snakes. Like the one in Zelda looked like a Chinese dragon. It was just like really long and thin like a snake. Oh, there's a piece of pizza stuck on the beanstalk. You'd be surprised. Some dragons are eccentric. Yeah. I guess that's true. I guess a dragon could be doing like human stuff. It just knocked me off. It can knock you off. That sucks. So I get this far only to be knocked off, really? Oh my god, no. You cannot be serious right now. Okay, so because the dragon knocked me off, I have to start over. BRB, I will come back soon. Okay, sounds good. Some dragons were raised by scientists and go around measuring barometric pressure in the stratosphere. Wait, what? Not that I know anything about that. Wait, what? I know. That wasn't even my fault, because the dragon just, like, came by and knocked me off. So because I was wondering ever since the dragon showed up, I was like, can the dragon knock you off? Yes, yes it can. I shouldn't have joked. Why not? We can handle a good joke around here. I can't believe that you could get that far up and a dragon can just come by anytime it wants and just knock you off. I feel like I provoked fate, and that's why the dragon knocked you down. I'm sure it wasn't you. It wasn't you, it's the game. It's the game's fault. It was extremely bad timing, though. Okay, you need to stop doing that. Okay, that actually kind of worked out. Okay, this is not gonna work out this time. Okay. Oh, that's kind of weird. You can just see, like, the bridge coming from that whale's mouth. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. So, I was climbing the whale, right? After I went through its stomach, I was climbing the whale. There's all this stuff stuck in it. Like, swords and... like, there was, like, some kind of, like, turbine or something, like... I don't know what they're called. But it looked like a fan, or I don't know what they're called. So I mean, maybe it's just blocking it, but I can't really see anything above that area with the dragon. So I think I'm pretty close to the end. Also, I don't know why we have a boat with skeletons in here. And these are like giant skeletons, aren't they? Like, look at the skull. The skull is like half the size of the kid. Like, what kind of people were these? Okay, like this thing is like part of a ship, right? It's not something to make the ship go. And then it's, I don't know what those blade things are. I don't know what it's called, but I think it's also part of a ship. So I think this is supposed to be like with the swords and all the ship parts. I guess it's kind of like, it's supposed to be kind of like pirates hunting the whale. Because they're like, why does the whale have all this stuff stuck in it? And then there are like people in the whale. And then I guess the whale won. Except not really, because I think the whale is dead too. Like, it's just sitting here with a bunch of stuff stuck in it, and then it's also got a bridge coming out of its mouth, so I think it's not alive. And there's chains coming from it. So I feel like the story here is that like some pirates tried to use the whale and then it fought back. Eventually swallowed them. Like is this the heart? Is this the whale's heart right here? There's a sword stuck in it. No, why are you doing that? Just walk normally, straight. I mean, I was saying before, like, maybe this was never supposed to be released because the developer said, like, oh, I was just doing some random stuff and having fun and being creative and testing myself and, like, gaining skills, but it seems pretty, like, there's a lot of stuff in it for somebody who was just playing around. Alright, so I guess I need to go... I guess I should go right then, because I ended up going that way anyway. So the pizzas, they don't look as good as the other food. I mean, they still look pretty good. But not oh, really? Really? That pizza too? They really want to drive you nuts in this game. Okay, and I don't understand that disappearing giant dog. Okay, well, what I can say is that I have gotten further and further every single stream, which is saying something. So, one of my favorite quotes comes from The Phantom Tollbooth, which if you've never read The Phantom Tollbooth, it is a really good book. It's one of my favorite books. And there's a quote that one of the characters says, and she says, just because you can never reach it, it doesn't mean it's not worth looking for. So, just because we never reached the top, it doesn't mean it wasn't worth it. What are random like Chinese checkers piece, or what are those? Mahjong? I don't know. There's the dragon. Doing some dragon stuff. What? Did you see those wings? It almost reached me. It's a massive wingspan he's got. All right, we're gonna stay right here for now. Where is the dragon? I'm gonna be like Jax when he You know that thing dogs do when they don't understand something that they're hearing and they do this? My dog does that all the time. I don't like how you can't just run on the cars. Like, you have to jump to get to the top of the car. You have to jump over it. I think you should just be able to just run. Dogs do that because one of our eyes emotes more than the other. Scientists have proved that dogs are typically better at reading human emotions than humans are, generally speaking. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are crazy with, like, body language and, like, reading other people and other animals. But I didn't know that. I didn't know that about one of our eyes emoting more than the other. But yeah, that's why they say that dogs are really good judges of character. I mean, like, you know, if it's a well socialized dog that hasn't had any trauma, because, you know, lots of dogs go through some trauma where they don't like anybody. But they say, like, dogs are very good judges of character. So if you don't, you know, if your dog doesn't like somebody, there's probably a good reason. But I mean, you know how we talk about animal intelligence sometimes? I mean, I definitely think dogs are smarter than humans in some ways, not in most ways, but things like that, like, they are definitely better at reading body language than us. I mean, like, stuff you don't even know that you're doing, dogs just pick up on it right away. It's crazy. I mean, there are definitely things that I think animals are better at than humans. But overall, like, I don't think there's any other animal that's on the same level as humans. I mean, I think in the end, even dolphins, like, give in to their animal instincts. Some humans do too, but we don't really see them as human at that point. Agreed. Yeah, dogs are definitely smarter than humans in that way. You know what? This is a really nice stream setup, but I don't know what that thing is next to the computer. They got some nice speakers. Look at this. Look at this monitor. This curved monitor. It's huge. So they got a huge TV, a giant TV right behind the huge monitor, then another monitor. Vertical monitor. Good for chat. Got a webcam. This is definitely a streamer setup. Or a YouTuber. I mean, we use dogs for certain things that we can't do ourselves, like drug sniffing or bomb sniffing, search and rescue. I mean, dogs originally were bred just to work for us. Whoa! That dragon got so close. Right under the bed. I think it would have hit me if I wasn't on the bed already. I think humans excel at imagination. Crows are actually capable of doing rudimentary mathematical reasoning. Bees can do a dance that confers GPS coordinates to each other, but humans can abstract. Yeah, I agree. And we have I'm not exactly sure what the right word for it is. Like reasoning, I guess, because we have concepts of right and wrong and morals, but animals don't have that. Like even dolphins don't have that. A repeating pattern of 9 integers onto an infinite set of possible analogies. Okay, I think that one is close enough that I can just run. Or I don't know. I might have to sprint. No. No, it looks close enough. No! Oh! Oh! Oh my god. Just barely made it. Like, if you look up some of the stuff that dolphins do, like, they definitely don't have, like, a morality system or a concept of what's right and wrong. I don't know about octopuses, since we talked about octopus intelligence also, but I don't know much about octopuses. But I've heard some pretty terrible stuff that dolphins do. Because, I mean, they're still animals. They may be smart, but they're still animals. I mean, I got a border collie. Smartest dog in the world, right? Still an animal. If he sees a squirrel, he's just off. Like, he doesn't really have a concept of, like, oh, I shouldn't go chase that squirrel. Other animals might actually be better at spatial reasoning, but humans can turn geometric relationships into numbers. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, animals, of course, they can do a whole lot of stuff that we can't do. But I think we've figured out a lot of ways to accomplish things that we're not able to do. Like, we got dogs to work for us, horses, I don't know, whatever other animals. Is this a PS5? I think it is. We figured out how to make computers, video games. Where do I go? Yeah. I was gonna be like, don't tell me I have to jump on the dragon. Do I go on that leaf? But isn't that where I came from? No, that's not where I came from. Okay, it's gotta be the leaf. Dolphins might do things we find amoral, but even they will cast out a dolphin who they deem dangerous, but humans can abstract our behavior into moral arguments. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and elephants will do, like, kind of human behavior too, like mourn their dead and stuff like that. Is that a hoverboard? Oh. It is a hoverboard. Oh, that's cool. They're all the different flags. Okay, why does this dragon keep going higher and higher? Like, I don't want it to be with me. If this dragon is able to knock me off while I'm on this hoverboard, I am done. Because that would be so unfair, because you couldn't even hide from it at that point. Okay, you know what? Before we do that, I am going to take a break, and I will be right back. Okie dokie. One last thing about this. Psychopaths and narcissists have trouble with metaphors and analogies, and so do animals. Basic human empathy requires we can walk around in someone else's metaphors. Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that about psychopaths and narcissists. Very interesting. I mean, I know like people on the spectrum who have autism, they have trouble with that, but they have trouble interpreting things, right? Like jokes. Like they don't really know how to, like, they take things extremely literally. So it's very hard for them to understand sarcasm or jokes, and I would assume the same of metaphors. Oh, that's very interesting though. So then it's almost like a communication disorder then. I mean, not just like a mental disorder. Really, I have to jump on this? So I wonder if I reach the top of the beanstalk, is that it? I certainly hope so. This game has taken like 15 years off my life. That dragon better not even think about coming up here. So speaking of animal intelligence and dragons, I wonder if mythological creatures, like I wonder what their intelligence would be. But I think the way they're generally portrayed, I think they're kind of like wild animals too, right? Like, because like, you know how I always say that I always feel bad for like monsters and creatures that I kill in games that they're just trying to do their job? Like the Nidhogg in God of War Ragnarok. She's like some kind of monster whose job it is to guard the Tree of Life. And I don't remember why we were trying to get into the Tree of Life, but we had to get in and she was guarding it, so she tried to stop us and we killed her for it. Like, she was just doing her job. But we couldn't like communicate with her like a person. Like, we couldn't just be like, yo, what's up, Nidhogg? And just need to get into the Tree of Life for a minute. Like, she didn't understand that. Like, she just was doing her job. And then in Borderlands 2, there's this giant dragon that guards a vault. And you have to kill him to get into the vault. Like, he's just doing his job. Yep, maybe. Stories are a concentration of metaphors, so psychopaths can pretend and imitate, but they can't really walk in anyone else's shoes. Huh. Very, very interesting. So I guess that's a big difference between people on the spectrum and psychopaths, because people on the spectrum, they'll have to try and imitate like social cues and things that they learn, but they don't like really pretend stuff. Like they only imitate other people's social cues just because otherwise they're just seen as weird. Then again, I'm getting this from pop psychology. It could all be debunked in time. Yeah, but so could anything, though. You know what I mean? Like, any science can be disproven. That's why we have a lot of theories, because we know they can always be disproven. Yeah, that was sad. Like a mama bear protecting her young on pure instinct. Yeah. Yeah, like speaking of, like, yeah, if you, like, let's say you run into, you know, like a mama bear or something, and she thinks you're a threat to her cubs, and you can't, you know, you can't be like, oh, I'm not, like, I don't mean any harm. She won't understand. I don't understand. Do I go up here? No. I guess I have to jump from here. That was scary. I didn't even know if that was the right thing to do. Really? How did you not just land on that? Oh, the dragon's up here. Why? Oh my god, that dragon's so close. Well, these flags are pretty generous platforms compared to some of the other things I've jumped on, like those tiny books. Okay, I can't imagine the dragon is able to get me here. Hi there, Rebecca and everybody. Hey, Bahamut, how are you? When we're kids, we sometimes ask our parents why we were born ourselves and not someone else. Adults who have been watching movies, reading books, and playing games don't ask that question often. Look, you're making progress. That's good. Yes, I have made quite a bit of progress, actually. Because we've already lived these other metaphors of what life could be about. Huh, that's very interesting. I never thought about it that way. Yeah, I guess, I mean, we do love story. Like, humans love stories and storytelling. And it is a way to, like, learn about other lives. I'm doing great, thanks for asking. I'm glad to hear that. Got any weekend plans? How have you been? Alright. This game's extremely stressful. But otherwise, I've been good. Good stories teach us not to get caught up in appearances. Yeah. Definitely. And I think it also... Well, I guess that goes along with not getting caught up in appearances. But I think it also... It's a good way to teach how to distinguish between fantasy and reality. Okay, so for example, I love Twilight. I love the Twilight books. But when they came out, I guess maybe they are still, but they're a very controversial series because the target audience was like teenage girls. But the relationship between Edward and Bella, if you don't know Twilight, it's about a teenage girl, a 17-year-old girl named Bella, and she falls in love with like 109, I think, 100 and something year old vampire. So it's one of those like teenage vampire romance series. Kind of like Vampire Diaries. But they were very controversial because the relationship between Bella and Edward was very unhealthy. Like, Bella literally would give up everything to be with Edward. Like, she was constantly like, I will do anything for you, and like, so people are very concerned that this was teaching girls that they should literally give up everything for a boy. But I was like, I don't think, like, if I had a daughter, I wouldn't mind her reading it as long as she understood, like, this is not an example of a healthy relationship. Like, a lot of girls were like, oh, I want an Edward, and there was all this, like, there's all these, like, shirts and merch and stuff that was, like, you know, searching for my Edward or, like, whatever. And I'm like, I wouldn't have a problem with, like, my teenage daughter. If I had a teenage daughter, like, I wouldn't have a problem with her reading it as long as she understood this is not an example of a healthy relationship. Like, this is just a story. No, 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 no! I definitely jumped. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad, actually. Back in the day, centuries ago, there was a book called The Trials of Young Werther that had the main character self-delete because of unrequited love. It was so popular, it caused readers to do the same. Wow, really? Well, that's pretty extreme. Thousands of cases. Ooh, boy, okay. Well, Twilight did not get to that point. Now that's a little scary. I mean, I can't say for sure, like, I mean, I don't think, we were really documenting this, but can't say for sure if Twilight actually impacted girls' views on relationships. But I do know a lot of girls like thought that it was an extremely romantic relationship between Bella and Edward, and something that they should strive for. But then I just kind of feel like also, like, if that's the way they're gonna be, that's the way they're gonna be regardless. Like, they'll just get it from somewhere else. Like, if you're a parent and you tell your daughter that loves Twilight and thinks that, like, Edward is a perfect boyfriend, and you tell her, like, hey, listen, you know, this is not a healthy relationship. You don't want to, like, you don't want to give up everything just so you can have a boy. Like, you want to be your own person. You want to have your own interests. You want to, like, you know, have your own life. Because Bella didn't really have her own, like, thing. Like, it was just like, I want to be with Edward. Like, that was her thing. Like, she didn't really have, she liked to read. Like, I guess she was smart and she liked to read. But she didn't really have much, you know, she didn't really have a lot of interests. And Edward, I mean, it helped that he was like 100 years old, and, you know, he had a lot of time to get into a lot of different hobbies, but, you know, he had a lot of things that he liked to do. Like, he liked to play the piano. He liked to, I don't know, I don't remember. He liked a lot of stuff. And Bella just did whatever he did. Like, she was like, whatever you want to do, I'll do it too. And so, you know, it was kind of like, okay, well, you know, you don't want to lose your identity for a boy. You want to be your own person. So I think that, you know, that was a pretty big concern for girls reading Twilight. But to me, that means they need to read more widely and not base their life on a single book. I agree. Oh god, what is that? Oh. Okay, we can make this. We can make it. Oh, where are we going? All right, okay. We went somewhere. We got a giant broken egg over there. A golden chicken. That's a very interesting sculpture. I feel like we got some modern art over. Oh, look at that skeleton. Oh, we got a golden egg. That is actually pretty cool. Okay, we got a golden egg. We collected a golden egg. What is that? What is that thing? Oh, it's the melting clocks. Oh, like that painting. That I forgot who did that, but it's like the painting. Okay, we got Russian nesting dolls over there. We have a pyramid, a floating pyramid. Giant mushrooms. Some girls I knew followed their own way. And that's good. That's the way you want to do it. Like, you want to be your own person. You know, like you want to make the other person happy, but you also want to be your own person. Oh, look at those. What are those things? Like, we shouldn't be putting our whole happiness into a relationship with somebody else. Like, we should be happy on our own. Oh, they're elephants. But I think it takes a lot of confidence to be like, yes, I'm my own person, and I'm happy on my own. Like, I mean, I think we all, like, want to have somebody, right? But We don't need to base our self-worth on a relationship with somebody else. And not only do we not need to do that, we shouldn't be doing that, because then your entire self-worth is based on somebody else. It's not on yourself. So what happens if that person turns out to not be who you thought they were, or they, end up hurting you or something? And then your entire self-worth is destroyed? Oh, it's a giant potato. Oh my god, I love potatoes. I had potatoes tonight for dinner. Potatoes are legit one of my favorite foods. Especially fries. A giant pineapple. It's a Statue of Liberty. What is that thing up there? Wait, why is there a bouncy thing here, but then there's one here? Okay, I think I need to go this way, I think, because that's the way up. And if I know one thing about this game, it's that we go only up. What? Was I supposed to grab onto the pineapple? I didn't even jump that far. Really? What? I don't understand. Pineapples are my favorite. I do love me some pineapple. Pineapple is a great fruit. I don't know that I'd say it's my favorite fruit, but it is a really good one. No, oh my god. Okay, so I think where you jump on it matters. If you jump on one side, it will launch you towards that side. But I don't understand this one because it doesn't launch me far enough to get to the pineapple. Well, okay. I say that, but I didn't jump on it high enough, I think. Okay, let me go back to the ship. Or not. Okay. I guess that's fine. What? Okay, so now I gotta learn this whole jumping, bouncing, whatever these are, bouncy things. There's like a certain way they launch you. Oh, God. No, okay, that doesn't reach. Okay, maybe I have to use the other bouncy thing. Oh, it's called the Sorrows of Werther. Ah. Well, now I'll know not to read it. What? Okay, so that at the end of the potato, he just like can't run on it. That's just dumb. Really? Okay, where does this take me? It doesn't take me anywhere. Okay, maybe I have to jump from here. Like from above, you know? What? That still doesn't get me. I don't understand. That doesn't get me close to the pineapple. How am I supposed to get there? Yeah, that's not far enough. Okay, I don't get why he just like isn't. He just like can't run off the edge of things in here. Just on this area. It makes no sense at all. Okay, now I'm on the pineapple. Okay, so I guess you have to, you can like kind of try to sprint over. I mean, I can't go up anymore. Okay, okay. Was this like a roll of duct tape? Thick. I just looked it up and the effects of sorrows of Werther are in doubt. Just like that Netflix show, 14 Reasons Why or whatever it was called. Close, 13 Reasons Why. Yeah, I listened to the audiobook of 13 Reasons Why and I watched the first season. But yeah, people were really concerned that that show was like glorifying teenage suicide, which I don't really see it. No. I mean, because I feel like people don't look into these things enough because the whole thing behind 13 Reasons Why is that that girl's suicide affected everybody around her. And then there's also, you know that show Insatiable on, I think it's on Netflix. And it was about a really overweight girl, and she lost a lot of weight. And she wanted to be like in beauty pageants and stuff. And the whole message of the show, like if you actually watch the show, the whole message of the show is that that girl was still not a happy person even after she lost weight. She got like really super skinny and she started competing in beauty pageants. But the whole message of the show is that she was still not a happy person, because it didn't matter like that she lost weight and that she was like in beauty pageants, and like if she still acted awful to her friends and family, then she still, you know, didn't really have anything. That's the whole point of the show. But people didn't really watch it and immediately were like, this is body shaming, and this is like, this sends the message to girls that you can only be happy if you lose weight and you're skinny. But you didn't actually watch the show, because literally one of the characters in the show says to that girl, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, because you're still a horrible person on the inside, or like you're still ugly on the inside. That was the whole point of the show, is that she, like, no matter what she looked like on the outside, if you're a horrible person, you're a horrible like, it's not going to make you happy. These might just be moral panics. I think so. I think so. Look at the textures of this mushroom. Really cool. Yeah, and I mean, but if anything, I think this is sending a worse message to your kids than if you just actually let them watch these shows and just like taught them like, hey, you know, this is just a show. You don't want to follow these examples. I think it's worse that you're teaching them to immediately, you know, like judge something and say that it's sending the wrong message when you haven't even watched it. And then it's also, in my opinion, it's also teaching them that they like can't draw the line between like something that's just a story and something that's like something that you do in real life. Those kinds of mushrooms are pretty. They are. Made it to the top of the Statue of Liberty. Oh, look at that. It's a YouTube short symbol. That's so weird that it's like specifically, because that's specifically the short symbol and not like the YouTube symbol. Video games are often blamed for people's bad behavior. Absolutely. Like, I mean, it's gotten better, but still not great. But yeah, there used to be... Is this a cat? Is this a giant cat? Am I just disturbing a giant cat's snap? Yeah, it used to be even worse that people thought like video games caused violence. Oh yeah, Statue of Liberty. Oh yeah, this guy became a YouTube shorts maker, right? I mean, I bet a lot of shorts came out of this game, but, you know, I don't know. I mean, is this, like, copyrighted? Maybe that's what people are saying about stolen assets. I don't know. Oh, and it's a silver and gold button. A YouTube silver and gold button. YouTube silver and gold play button. You get these... Well, they don't have the... I mean, they don't say YouTube on it, so I guess... It's not copyright infringement, but that might be because it's literally the like exact shape and symbol for YouTube shorts. But the silver play button, I think you get it when you get 100,000 subscribers, and gold I think is a million, and then there's a diamond one, and I think that's, I don't know what that is, 10 million. Okay, so it seems like at least in this area, like when you get to this area, there's a big, you know, under where I am right now, there's that big, like, kind of like galaxy platform. It would be pretty hard to fall, like, all the way down at this point. Oh, what is this? It's like a little tent yurt thing. Oh, wait, where's... Oh, okay. I'm like, where was I supposed to go? Okay, that was hard to see. Is that a giant golden egg? You're telling me I have to jump on that and go through there and jump on the next... Okay. I'm interpreting this game as a biography and a dream of a possibly fictional person. Could be. I've seen yurt videos on YouTube. Oh, really? I should look some of those up. Okay, we're gonna take this slowly. Apparently very slowly, because he didn't even jump. Oh, okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. No! Are you serious? Why did he not grab onto that? Not fair. I agree, like, because he should have been able to grab onto that gold bar and he just didn't. That's probably the worst thing about this game, is that, like, it's just not fair. Are you serious? Oh my god. Rebecca, how are you doing this evening? It's been a little while. Hey, Ben. I'm good. How are you? Are you serious right now? I see you look stressed out of the wazoo right now. Yep, that's what this game will do to you. Okay, so I think of all the things I'm having trouble with, it's getting on the pineapple. Like, that's the hardest thing to do. I heard Only Up is going to be removed from the Steam store by the creator because a lot of people get stressed out about it, especially streamers. Yeah, it's already been removed from the Steam store, actually. And it was... The developer made a statement saying actually that he's the one that got stressed out and he had it removed. I guess there were just a lot of problems like with you know, because the game is very stressful, so it's getting a lot of bad reviews, and also people were saying that he like stole stuff and put it in the game, which I don't know exactly what they're talking about. But people are saying that he stole stuff and put it in the game, and also that it's just, you know, it's like getting a lot of bad reviews and people complaining about how glitchy it is, buggy it is and stuff, and he's just getting too stressed out. And he said that he created the game but like by himself, so he has to do like all the support by himself, and he just like can't handle that. So he asked for it to be removed, and he's gonna go work on something else. Yeah, I can't get on the like, it's... Of everything here, getting on the pineapple is the hardest part, and I don't understand what to do to get on the pineapple. Alright, well, got on at that time. Just get a stress ball. It'll help you with stress when you're playing the game. I don't think I have a stress ball. Also, I can guess it would be a little late now. No! Are you serious? Okay, so the only way I've found to get on the pineapple is to, like, sprint a little bit so you have more momentum. Okay. Back to the cat and the YouTube stuff. A giant cat. And you can just land right on him and he doesn't do anything. I wonder what percentage of people actually finished this game, you know? There's some cool horses. These are like horses you would see in like an art museum. Okay, we're back where I fell off. What is this thing called? It's not a guitar. A lute? Something like a guitar, but not one. Or a liar? One of those. Not like a liar, liar, pants on fire. Am I supposed to jump on top of the egg? I guess so. Hello. Hello, world. Oh! Hello, world. Print hello. That's cute. That's adorable. Maybe a loot or a liar. Yeah, it's one of those. Not sure which one, but it's one of those. C++. Did I reach the top? Oh my god, what's happening? What is happening right now? Guys. Guys, tell me what is happening right now. Well, you're almost there. I sure hope so. This is like a hockey puck. You're almost about to win. Ooh, okay, okay. I will take it. I'm not playing any more of this game. Oh, crap. I promised my friend Sainted Whisper I would do a collab on this game. Okay, well, I need a break. At the very least, I need a break from this game. Congrats! Oh, did I make it? Congratulations! It says congratulations. You ascended. I did. $239 at the game. Oh, it's been much longer than that, game. It's been much longer than that. I got a spaceship. I made it! I did it, guys! I did it!
You've come a long way. Not many have made it here. Now there are no obstacles in your way.
Did it! I did it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
As a reward, you get a spaceship. Now,
congratulations! Thank you. You finally beat the game. You finally beat the game. I beat it. I beat. Okay. I am just being totally honest here, but I legit think I am in like a small percentage of people that actually beat the game. I don't think most people got to the top.
Congratulations. You've taken a small
What are those hands?
But it's a giant step for you.
Those hands were huge. They look like duck feet. Like webbed duck feet. Wait, where is he going? How does he know how to drive that thing? Where is he going? Does he know where he's going? Only up. The end. The end. You earned it. I appreciate that. You're now in the ranks of Valkyrie who beat the game. Nice. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, that's it. That's all I get. Okay. Well. Okay, good job, guys. Good job. Well, that was don't know if I have words for it. That was a very interesting experience. That's anticlimactic. It kind of is. Although it had a very interesting ending. I do think it was interesting that he just flew away in a spaceship. Like, first of all, where did he learn how to pilot that? And also, where is he gonna go? Like, he's a kid, you know? Like, how is he gonna take care of himself and a spaceship? Unless you're thinking about running the game again. I am not going to do that. I already had like 15 years taken off my life because of this game. But like I said, I did tell my friend Sainted Whisper that I would do a collab with him because he wants to do a collab where, okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Game. We're gonna do this. Where's my just chatting? Which one is this one? Not that one. This one. Okay. Don't have to hear the game. Okay. I did tell my friend Sainted Whisper that I would do a collab with him on this game because he wants to do a collab with you know, a couple friends and do like a little competition to see who can get to the top first. So that is the only other time I'm gonna play this. This is a symbolic ending of succeeding as a YouTuber, right? You know, you're right, because I did just make partner also. Like, that was only like a month ago that I made partner. And now I have completed, I probably what is like one of the hardest games that I've ever seen in my life. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna look up to see if I can find like a percentage of people who finished only up. I don't think that statistic is out there, but I'm going to look. Oh, you know what? I think Steam. Okay, so maybe Steam has it because I just looked up, I just Googled what percentage of people beat only up, but then I found something about Sniper Elite, which is not the game I'm looking for, but it did say something about in Steam that it tells you how many people, like what percentage of people got certain achievements, and there is an achievement in only up. The only achievement is if you beat the game, and I can see how many, what percentage of people got that, I guess. Only up winner, you have conquered the top. 10.9% of players have this achievement. So only 10.9, so I guess we should just say 11. But I'm going to say 10.9 because that's an even smaller percentage of people. So 10.9 of only 10.9% of people got to the top, and I am part of that 10.9%. So I couldn't have made a competition with other streamers to play the game of who can beat the game. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's something similar to what my friend is gonna do. Okay, I need like a mental break because that game was like I seriously thought I was going to break down crying like every night that or not that I beat this game because I only beat it tonight. Every night that I was playing this game, I legit thought I was going to like break down crying. So, okay, so this is round 5 of me playing it. So it took me 5 times of playing this to beat it. And then let's say, wow, my last 2 streams are 4.5 hours. But 3 hours and 43 minutes. I'm just gonna say it averages out to like 4 hours a stream. I did leave my computer running, so that's gonna mess up the hours that's recorded in Steam. You're in the top percentile. I am. After this game, you're going to need a month-long break. I am. And actually, I might just take it because I am going on vacation next Friday for a week. And then after that, I probably won't stream very much because I got to get, back into work and all that stuff. But I do want to get back to streaming like fairly soon after. Because when I went to Hawaii in February, I took a whole like month-long break, and that was a pretty long time to not stream. I mean, I made some other content, but I wasn't streaming for like an entire month. With perseverance and grit, you became the absolute super elite. Right? Like, yeah. What do we say? What did I say yesterday? Never give up. Never surrender, as per Galaxy Quest. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm just like physically, emotionally, like mentally drained. Like I like feel like I'm gonna cry like that, and that's very rare for me. I don't cry like a whole ton. Well, at like games or movies. Okay, I don't know if you guys were there when Ricardo was in here one time asking me he asked me if I cried at the end of FF10, and I said, actually, I have never cried at a movie or TV show or game. It's just like I guess it's just like not something that I don't know. It's just not something that I like cry at. Although I will admit I almost cried at the end of Stray. Because I think also because Stray took me by surprise because I wasn't expecting it to be such an emotional story. Valkyrie has a video for only up on her second channel called Ray Falling Short. Something for you to watch and to react to. Okay. Oh my god. I just feel like so like exhausted. Okay, so let me go back in there. We're not gonna like do it again. But let me see if I don't think anything's changed, but maybe, I don't know. Although, you know what though? There are these masks you can choose at the beginning of the game, and I understand why they have a astronaut helmet now. Let's see if there's... I mean, I'm not gonna, like, run it again. That would be crazy. I'm just gonna see if there's anything around here that I might have missed. I'm not joking. I'm legit proud to have witnessed this. Aha! Francisco, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you were here for this. Oh, I can't go. There's an invisible wall there. You know, I was like so stressed out playing this game, and I was like, this is such a bad game. This is the worst game ever. But now that I've finished it, I mean, I still don't think it's like a good game. Like technically, you know, it needs a lot of work. It's the controls are like not responsive, they're inconsistent. It's so frustrating. It's really long. It like legit will put you in tears. But whoa, what is this? There's another elevator? What? Okay, where does this go? I swear, if this takes me further... Okay, never mind. We just... It interrupted. I was like, if this... I was like, I swear, if this takes me further than the other elevator, I'm gonna be so pissed. But it didn't. It just took me up to the pipes. So that means there are 2 elevators. Wait a minute, there's 3 elevators, but I don't know what the other one does. You're welcome, but I'm sort of sad I can't buy this game. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that I played it. But yeah, I'm also sad that the developer took it out of Steam, because I'm sure a lot of people wanted to play it. I think it had some really good concepts, and I'm glad that I played it and that I got to the top. Valorant and Fortnite are more refined than this. Right now you're just playing for fun. Yeah. Well, I will tell you that this game, when you're actually playing the game, it's not fun. Like, you're just stressed out the whole time. I don't understand what this elevator does. Like, I go in here, right? And it just does nothing. So, I mean, I do think it had some really great concepts. Like, I really like this idea of like climbing up like out of the sky, and then it had, oh my god, there's a fly that just landed on my hand. And then there's I really like all the areas that you go through. Like, those were very well designed, and I like that they all had this like theme around them. Like the ice area, or the Asian area, the pipes, the shopping areas, the religious area, the heaven area. That was pretty cool, because, like, you know, I've told you guys before, I'm not religious, but I like Bible lore and like religious knowledge. I thought that was pretty cool. Like, they had like a heaven like area, and then they had that big statue of Jesus, and then they had the whale, where you go through like the whale's stomach, and you know, like, you know, if anyone doesn't know, in the Bible, Jonah gets swallowed by a whale. It's also like a Pinocchio thing, I think. An elevator that goes nowhere. What the heck? I mean, why would they make the game like this? Why would they make a non-functioning elevator that does not work? I kept wondering that too, Ben, until I found out today, earlier today, that the developer said that when he made this, he was just like having fun and being creative and seeing what he could do. And so I think he put in a lot of stuff in here that wasn't used, because I don't even think this was meant to like be released. I think he was just practicing stuff. But if that developer made this by himself, that is extremely impressive. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, it's got a lot of problems, but one person, and like it looks good. Like, the only thing, you know, I would say is that, like, when he needs to make like collections of stuff, like the pizzas, they don't look good, or the like the AstroTurf thing, those don't look good, but the fruits and vegetables, those look really good. And the ice, the like, oh, Oh my god. The fly just landed on my chin. I think the elevator wasn't finished. Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, literally breaking streamers' brains. I'm in agreement with that. Why is there chicken on the sign? Also, it says social elevator. I'm like, what does that mean? Sykkuno, when he got to the cookie, he got mad and raged when he fell through the hole of the cookie. Wait, what cookie? Which cookie are we talking about? Because there's a lot of cookies. Like, why does it say social elevator? Okay, let's take a ride up. We're just gonna take a little leisurely ride now that we've gotten to the top. We can do whatever we want here. An imperfect world made by an imperfect creator. Ooh, how very philosophical. But I mean, look how much stuff he put in. Like, look at all the buildings. That's so much stuff. I have seen full, like, AAA games that didn't have this much stuff in it. The chocolate cookie with the sprinkles on. I don't remember that one. I mean, I believe you, I just don't remember it. I mean, I've been through a lot of stuff in this game. So when you get to that area where it has like the galaxy floor, at that point, I don't think you can really fall because it's such a wide area that if you fall, you'll pretty much fall on that galaxy floor. So we've got like all the like urban stuff. And then what else did we have? So we got like urban industrial area. Oh, we had the desert. We had that desert area with the graveyard and the cactuses. I forgot about that one. Yeah, there it is. With the RV. Oh, the train station, that's right. Train station. Oh, the construction, the up house. Although it's weird that they would put the construction stuff like higher up in the sky. And then so we're coming up on like the shopping areas. Bless you, thank you. Okay, there's the shopping areas and the restaurants. Those were actually very cool. Oh, the Ferris wheel. Yeah, this is the whole like shopping and entertainment district. I really like that they divided it into like different like areas, themed areas. Okay, and then we got the winner's circle. Okay. Well, you know what? I am a winner because I got to the top. I'm number 1. We're gonna climb up on this pedestal here. I'm number 1. I'm number 1. You guys watch SpongeBob? You know that episode of SpongeBob? Smitty Warbin Jagermeister? And he had a hat, like there was a hat and it said number 1 on it. And SpongeBob is like, Mr. Krabs, Smitty J, whatever what his name was, Weber Jagermeister, he was number 1. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm number 1. Okay. All right, I think that's gonna do it for the night. We've had enough excitement for tonight, I think. We had a lot of excitement. A lot. Well, I'm glad that you guys were here to witness. If, you know, it's like Drake says, if you couldn't be part of it, at least you were here to witness. All right, so I think because I'm going on vacation on Friday, I probably will not stream again until after I'm back. And tomorrow night, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow night. We'll have to see, because I have a meeting at my modeling agency on Sunday morning. So I don't want to do anything too like late or too long of a stream on or tomorrow. But I don't know. I might think of something to do. Maybe we'll just have like a just chatting stream, or I don't know. I haven't done one of those like reaction streams where people just like watch videos and react to them. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that. I might think of something. I don't know. Or I just won't stream. I don't know. I really have no idea at this point. Great stream. Good night, and keep on going upward. Thank you, Francisco. But I do want to record a new podcast episode, because it's been about a month, a little over a month, since I made YouTube partner. And so I want to do kind of like a reflection episode on what, you know, how it feels to be partner, the things that I realized between Twitch and YouTube and stuff. So I want to record that at least before I go on vacation. But I could do that anytime I go on vacation. So yeah, we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. This, if you are ever going to go to one of my only up streams, this would be the one. So thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you next time if I don't stream until my vacation. I will see you guys probably in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks, but I will still be updating. I'll still be like posting shorts and updating the community page. I'll post some pictures. I mean, I'm going to be taking lots of pictures. So I'll be posting pictures and stuff. And yeah, I mean, I'll, you know, it's not like I'll be away. Like, I'll still post on the community page. I'll post stuff that I'm doing. Instagram, Twitter, like TikTok, like wherever you follow me, I'll probably be posting updates there. I'll still be posting shorts, because I got I haven't even posted any of my Dave the Diver shorts, because I post one short a day, because I try to make sure that I have like one piece of content to post every day. So I still have all of my Dave the Diver shorts to post. I might post some travel stuff too, I'm not sure, but we'll see. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Have a good night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.